How's everybody doing today out there in the YouTube world? Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more. We definitely want to give you guys all the content we can. So today we got an E63 wagon in. It's a pretty much brand new one-owner demo brass hat car. We were able to get it from Mercedes-Benz of Miami. Shout out to Danny is his name. His Instagram is Danny I Sell Benz. He definitely made this car happen for me. Very unique and rare car to get right now. So we just got the car yesterday. We did some draggies. We did the quarter-mile run. We did a 60 to 130, and we recorded some 0 to 160 data. You're gonna see that later on in the video. We'll play it. Make sure you watch it. Let us know what you guys think. First thing we're gonna do to this car is we're gonna tune the ECU and we're gonna tune the CPC. So right now you can see we got the floorboard apart. We have the original CPC still plugged into the car. So the way this works is we pretty much read and identify the original CPC in the car. Once we do that, we take a brand new CPC, which I have here. It's referred to as the CPC, but it's really a powertrain control unit. This is what the CPC looks like here. Now that we've already read and identified the original CPC, we're gonna go ahead and take this virgin, plug it up, and then we're gonna code this and program it the way we want. So we're gonna pretty much turn off the torque limitations, turn off the top speed limiter. We're also gonna control the exhaust flaps in a manner that we want. With this E63 wagon, the things that we do look forward to doing to this car, which is probably all gonna be in this video. I don't think we're gonna make 2 videos on this car. So make sure you watch the whole video. We're gonna have a lot of cool stuff coming up about it. We're gonna be making our own custom intakes. We're gonna be doing LED retrofitting lighting upgrade. We're gonna put the turbine AC vents in here. We're gonna put the spin out 40 tweeter. They're gonna light up, factory replacement, and it's gonna work like factory, match the ambient lighting. We're also gonna lower this car with our lowering module. We got downpipes for the car, and maybe if enough people like and comment, we'll put some pure turbos on it. All right, so now that I explained to you guys about the CPC, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a permanent marker, we're gonna mark this, and we're gonna write on it tuned. Hey Robin, can you get me a permanent marker so I can do that, please? Thank you. That way it doesn't get confused. So if this car ever needs to go back into its stock form, we leave the stock CPC in the glove box, and then you just plug up the stock CPC, and that way the car is back to stock essentially only for the CPC. The ECU would also have to be flashed back to stock. So usually I just put a letter T for tune. So now we've got the tuned CPC here. We have the original CPC here. We're gonna go ahead and unplug it. We already have the ignition off. This isn't an item you want to unplug with the ignition on or battery connected. So now I take the stock one. We've already read and identified it, and we're going to go ahead and put this one up in here. We're going to go ahead and take the tune module and we're going to plug it back in. We already have our laptop connected, and we're going to go ahead and program and flash the new Virgin CPC to the settings that we want. And then we'll be back in a brief moment and we'll get some more data on here.
seconds, 60 to 130 at 10.02, 0 to 130, 13.44. We got an eighth mile at 7.41. We got a quarter mile at 11.50. Bone stock.
It's not bad. It's kind of decent.
It's not too bad. For a car that weighs probably almost 5,000 pounds.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's a
Bone
big girl.
stock. It's big. It's big. Let's see what we get when we're done.
What was that time?
A 9.89. We did better. What I want to try to do is start from like a 40.
And then hit
Because
it.
every time I'm starting like at 51.50. I think even higher than the last one. Let's see. We'll squeeze it one more time.
With a 989, dang. And it's a big old car.
Big girl, she good. She moving.
Sheesh.
5 minutes later.
And we say bye-bye.
So we put the wheels on the car, we lowered it, we did a stage 1 ECU tune, we also did a CPC flash. I wanted to take this car step by step and show you guys what it'll do. Right now, we did the stage 1 flash. Yesterday, we did a stock run. So you see here, 585 is what the car did stock, so that's the red line, and this is the horsepower graph. So now after we tuned the car with the stage 1 ECU tune and the CPC flash, we were able to make some pretty consistent numbers. 655 on the first pull, 665 on the second, 659 on the third. So you'll see green is 665, so that's that green graph. You kind of follow it. Here's where you have torque. So stock, we made 648 torque. After we did a few pulls, we ended up making the most torque on the last pull, 713, which is that orange graph. And then the red graph here, you see is stock. So now we're gonna actually bolt on some intakes for you guys, and I wanna show you guys what this car is gonna do just with putting intakes on, not making any adjustments, and see what kind of increases we get. The intakes that we have today are black boost intakes. We're not gonna be putting the heat shield and cover on to save some time here on the dyno. We're just gonna be putting the filters and the pipes, which is gonna give us the same results. Also, you guys are gonna stay tuned. We're gonna make our own custom intakes. They're gonna be a little bigger than the black boost. We're gonna make them come out to an actual true 3-inch pipe instead of a 2-inch pipe that stays all the way through like the black boost intakes. And we're gonna see if that makes a difference. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. That way I can give you guys lots more in the future. This is what we do every day. We have plenty of Mercedes that come here. We do plenty of stuff that doesn't get posted. We got Sean behind the camera, that way he can help out and we can supply you guys with some good videos and keep stuff coming on YouTube. Make sure you stay tuned and you watch the end of this video. The end of this video, this car is going to have intakes, downpipes, and a stage 2 valve. And we're gonna try to push it a little more than the rest and see what happens though. Every car is a little different. Hopefully, since it's ours, she performs a little better. So here we have it, voila. We took off the stock air boxes. We put on these black boost intake pipes. You see here they stay about 2-inch true all the way to the filter. We're gonna see what these do. And later on, we're gonna make our own custom intakes that transition out to 3-inch. All right, so we put the intakes on. we made a pull. We were able to see some gains. If you look at the graph here, I'll explain it to you. So here, the red graph is stock horsepower, which was 585 horsepower, over stock torque, 648 torque. See the red graph here and the red graph there.
You need to leave!
Is 665 horsepower. That's with the stage 1 ECU tune, and that's also with the CPC tune. Moving on, we took the stock air boxes out, and then we put in the black boost intake pipes. And on that pull, we made 682 wheel horsepower, 744 wheel torque. That's the blue graph, that's with intakes. Versus the green graph with no intakes. So we did another pull with the intakes on. It started to get a little heat soaked, it dropped some horsepower. So this orange graph, 675 wheel horsepower over 723 wheel torque, is the orange graph that's with intakes as well. So you can see some solid gains pretty much throughout the whole entire graph when you have intakes. So yeah, stay tuned for more. At the end of the video, we're gonna have some downpipes on here, and we're gonna adjust the file a little bit more and see what we get with that.
3 hours later.
Alright, how's everybody doing today? We got another surprise for this car. We decided real quick to throw in some turbine LED light up AC vents. So this is the factory AC vent that came with the car. It doesn't illuminate. And these are the vents that we're putting in the car now, which is the turbine vent. And this vent here will illuminate on the inside around this ring, and it illuminates the whole vent. It'll also match the ambient lighting to the actual color of the car. So whatever we choose in the car will change and match all through the radio control. And as you see here now, we got Sean working on it now. He's got some of the vents installed on the centerpiece. Still got the car apart. Once it's done, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Tell us what you think. Like, comment, subscribe below so we can give you guys some more info.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah, boy.
How y'all doing out there, YouTube? I know we took a little break on this car, probably in it a few weeks now. I didn't get everything done as soon as we wanted to, but as we promised, we put the downpipes on. We put our stage 2 file in. We got the car back on the dyno, and now these are the results. So far, this is what we made with the downpipes in. We got 689 and 693. I pulled up what the car was making stock, which was 588. And you can see here the orange is a stock graph. And this actually here, the 689, my mistake, that's not with downpipes. This is our previous file, car made 689 with intakes, ECU, CPC. A lot of people think that you're gonna pick up a lot of horsepower with downpipes, but when you lean on the car the way we did on that stage 1 file, you really don't get much in the peak horsepower end. Really your benefits are always gonna be like down low here. You're gonna spool faster with downpipes, so you can see here, the torque comes in faster, the horsepower comes in faster. It also held in a little better here in the mid-range section as well. Alright, how you guys doing out there in the YouTube world? Today, we come to an end with the wagon. I wish that I could do a lot more and show y'all a lot more. We did have plans to put pure turbos on this car. We had to skip out on some of those plans, but we did finish the downpipes. We did finish the car with our intakes. We did get it back on the dyno. We did show you guys a 693 wheel horsepower it made. Unfortunately, it was not as good as Race's car. Race's car happened to make a little bit more power, but the cars were still both in the same ballpark. Make sure you guys comment below and you guess what kind of car we're gonna get next. And you guys subscribe and you like the video so that way we can bring you guys a lot more content, a lot more to come. Subscribe, comment below.